Right, so this is gonna be an awesome one. So the person above said, what if the Venom symbiote fused with Xavier, Professor Charles Xavier, Professor X? What type of abilities would they have? Now, for nostalgic purposes, we're going to talk about the Professor X that we know and love that would always be in his floating chair. In the current Cocoa age, he is up and walking, but we're going to talk about this version. Now, you already know I went to an AI, plugged in the prompt, and we came out with some awesome images. And I do think that this merger, this bond would cause a fracture within the symbiote, but not just the symbiote, also Professor Charles Xavier, that will cause a transformation. Now, this transformation is completely predicated on the mental scape, and it has everything to do with the symbiote's bond with all of the other symbiotes, right? Kind of like a hive mind connection in some type of way, and also all of the connections that Professor Charles Xavier has with anyone that he wants to connect with. Now, because of this, everything that the symbiote has known is now coming apart. And this is why we see the symbol that is kind of ripping apart a little bit, because now questions that the symbiote has never gotten a chance to ask are now being answered from an intro perspective look. And you might say, why, Zen? Because now this symbiote and Professor Charles Xavier are connected to everything. They now have gained cosmic awareness. And you might ask the question, but Zen, how? How did they gain cosmic awareness? And that is because the symbiote in nature is used to stretch and also to bond with others. Now, in this case, with the high level of telepathy, now what's happening is that it is stretching far and wide on a mental scape and reaching beyond the cosmos. And because of this, the transformation has been completed, and we have Professor Charles Xavier that is bonded to a symbiote that can control all of the symbiotes and also pretty much everyone within the cosmos and reach out to them and bond them with other symbiotes. I know I said symbiotes a lot, but now we have a true level King in Black. So I was making up everything as I was talking at the same time, but it was so amazing. Really appreciate this bond. And in the comment section, what other bonds would you like me to do a video on, possibly? And let's get those hearts to as many hearts as possible. And check me out on either platform you might be watching, whether it's on TikTok or it's on YouTube. Later, everyone.